Hi, it's Lori, the armchair chef. I am here because I made something and I'm very excited. It was for Mermaid Month. Yes, so Magical Michelle is having a mermaid along. And I actually, she said it could be colors or anything, but I actually found something mermaid related and I had colors. And I'm so excited because I just finished it. It just took me 2 days. Um, I made a hat. This is the top. There's the tail. Look, isn't that cute? What I did was I started out, I wanted to use the Forever Fleece. It was too thick. I wanted to make something with it. And so I frogged it. I started making a poncho and I frogged it. And I decided, well, I wanted to do this hat. So I was looking through my stuff and I had this big twist value in spa stripe. Perfect. Blues, greens, dark blues. Beautiful. So, and her hat is strictly just double crochets around. Start at the bottom though. You start at the bottom, the little zero. Now, my little zero was bigger than her little zero. So by the time I was going around, I had to wait for her to catch up because, yeah, I ended up like with 8 more stitches than she had. So I just waited for her to catch up and then I kept going from there. You just do an increased row every other one and it gradually gets bigger. Now, when we got to this point, it was too big for my head. It was loose. So what my goal was, there are shells. She has a shell pattern on the end that she does in the regular fabric or the regular yarn. Well, I decided I wanted to use this yarn. I was going to do the shells in this yarn, the blanket yarn, and the tail. So I did 2 rows, 3 rows, 1, 2, 3 rows, 2 rows of her shells. Okay. Around the edge. And then when I got to the third one, I wanted it to get a little bit smaller to fit my head. So I just kind of did a decrease on that last row. So instead of 5 double crochets, I just did 3. So it did make it a little smaller so that it'll kind of be, this is sort of like an ear warmer. And then, so it just holds onto your head. And then when I got to the tail, I decided to use the blanket yarn. And I was looking at mermaids. She just had it attached up at the top here, but I was looking at the mermaid tails online, and the mermaid tails online are connected here and then they go out. So that's what I did. She did 5 rows. I did back loop on it to give it some texture. And then I connected the middle part here, which is what it shows on all the other mermaids, the blankets and things. It shows this part connected. So I did that, and then you cinch it, and so that makes it a little curly. And you just do like, and it doesn't have to be perfect because it's nature, and nature's not perfect, but it's pretty much identical. And yeah, so that's the mermaid hat. Now, in addition to this, what I'm going to do is I'm going to get like a brooch or a pin to put on the hat. And then I'm going to make, with the rest of this yarn, I'm going to make some sort of a scarf or a shawl to match it. And so, yeah, I just have to find a stitch that I like because this is very thick yarn. This is very thick Forever Fleece yarn. So let me put this on. I have it so that the back is where I connected it and back's where the little ball on the tail is. So if I wear it like this, you got your little mermaid tail. It looks like a nightcap is what it looks like. But it's so cute. These shells don't quite show up, but I kind of needed that to keep this tighter. So yep, that turned out really cool. And I will link her in the description. So when I'm wearing it, this is how it should lay. Just like just like that. That's how it should lay. And then I'm going to have some sort of a neck wrap or a scarf with the matching stuff. And I may even incorporate some of this into it too. So we'll see. But yeah, that's my contribution for Mermaid Month for Sew Magic Michelle Crochet Along in May. And I hope the rest of you are thinking about joining in. It can be anything. You could do diamond painting. You could do little bag charms and donate them to Deb for her granddaughter's bag clips that she needs 200 of them. Um, and yeah, this was nice. Very interesting. Totally a conversation piece. People are going to love it. You know, when you go out and people say things about your stuff, you're doing something right. I don't know whether that's good or bad, if they're saying good or bad things, but you know, they're noticing. Okay. So that was my finished project, and that's two down. I've got a couple more things on the hook, but that I just finished that one. So thanks for watching. I will see you later. I'll put all the information down below of where the pattern is, so you can maybe make your own and you can tweak it. It doesn't have to be that long. Mine ended up being that long. I don't. So okay, all right. Thanks for watching. Bye.